going to be slightly higher than the other one. Right. So I'm going to break my partner down. And when I do this is I'm just going to put my hand in and I'm going to get my collar grip. But notice this hand's underneath. So this one doesn't parry. But I'm not trying to push it doesn't parry. So it doesn't parry. Overhook and grab the collar. So if you can't see, can I see you just look? So my 4 fingers are going into the far corner. So again, slow motion. So from here, what I'm doing is I get this collar here. I can get this one as well, which well, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons. So this one here has got the ability to put its hand on the collar, yeah, right. Whereas it's this one here, it's hard, yeah. So I'll explain the pros and cons on that soon. So this one here, so as I pull forward, it's a parry. Right. And I overhook, and I just feed the collar. And I kind of keep the tension on the arm. So right now, he can feel my bottom with his hand if he wants to, so he can touch my bottom, and he can pull his elbow forward to get out of it. So that's the counter that where he's going to do is he's going to touch my bottom, and then pull the elbow forward. One more time, we're here. So pull, legs, parry, here, swap, feed it, touches my bottom, pulls his arm forward, and comes out. Start there, guys. 1, 2, 3. What it does, it sets up my game plan A or my game plan B, and it would be 100% based on how my opponent reacts. It's not what I choose to, it's how my opponent reacts. Omar, can you jump on my gut, please, mate? So once again, I get this grip, I parry, pull forward, swap my hand, come through, kick it, hand goes in. So he touches my bottom, my hand goes on the collar. As he pulls his hand up, I just go my choke. And it's a really tight choke. So as he's pulling the hand out, the way that he moves it, my hand goes straight onto the carotid and starts to choke straight away. That was kind of nice variation. I normally pull this hand down and lock it in. So I'll go slow motion. How was that, okay? Cool, thank you. So underneath, parry, swim, open up with this hand, 4 fingers going, try not to grab his beard. So as he touches my bottom, I grab here. So if you have a look, there's this little chink in the gi, that, I'm just grabbing out, but I'm not grabbing on the shoulder, trying to grab as close to the back there. Now, as he pulls his hand forward, watch which way he's, so that is how the choke comes on. So as he's doing it and he goes, I'll pull the arm out, I simply pull the arms in and how tight's that? It's solid, hey? Okay, Scott, thank you, Emma.
Thank you.
Yeah, and because it's right on the carotid, it's a fast choke, man. It's supposed to put you to sleep.
Oh no, that's good.
Here, so pull, parry, legs to the legs, hand. Notice how I put it into the valley. So when I swim and I get hold of it, you okay, Emma? I'm so sorry.
No, I love it, I love it.
Okay, not too much. Feed it deep. So now what I'm doing is, as I feel his hand locked down, you see this little chink in the top. So I'm going to just going to grab that. So if the gi's tight, I can go thumb in, from here. As he slides, get out. The choke's pretty much on straight away. So as I'm squeezing and it goes, I'll continue to try to pull my arm out. Once it's here, I just pull down. And because his arm's blocked, there's no way he can defend it. Because the arm's kind of caught in this position here. So this got an overhook cross collar. I do want the arm in. Even if it comes out, it just becomes a normal cross collar. But his defense hand kind of gets caught in my chest, which means that he's got a post hand. His defense hand's caught, which makes it exceptionally hard for him to try and defend the choke. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Tight, hey. Yeah, I don't want to give my partner the ability to manipulate the space. I don't want to open up my legs and have the ability to open up my legs because I've then got to go into defense mode again to open my legs. So the little shuffle is so here, hand comes under, legs in hand, shoot it high, swim over, okay, regrip it, here. So what I'm seeing people are doing is, before you do anything, you should be pulling your right hand down. And that's how you get your hand. See, it's over here. This is a big space where if I put my hand in, this is a little space. So the choke's pretty much on here. So I don't want you guys trying to, when you shoot that hand, once I've got the grip, is I open up, I pull, I get the chunk and it's right over. So what I'm doing is I take my top elbow towards my wrist. Top elbow, right as I pull forward. So all his weight, so his defense hand, which is his right hand, is out of the equation. Even if he swings his right hand between our stomachs, so here, that chokes, it's really hard. So left hand, sorry, my fault, left hand. So he can't swing his right hand because I was sleeping. He's got to use that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So full guard. He's going to beat me to the pinch. So I go here, boom, break it down. As I'm doing, goes, I've seen this before. Close up, swing his arm through, collar, switch. It's on. How tight's that? So if they really swing, what do you reckon? That's just like. So 1, 2, 3 here. So as he pulls the arm out, I can just put this really deep. So he pulls the arm all the way out. Here, watch Kevin. This hand becomes a choke hand. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling my elbow to my wrist, and then I'll pull my right hand. So this becomes a frame, this becomes a choke hand. So the most common thing that happens is, here, I'm doing the choke. They're going to try and defend the choke. Right, so the hands here, cool, no dramas. Back in the game again, and the choke's on. So I would just continue that. If they defend with their left hand, I'll go back to the choke. If they defend with their right hand, I'll hit the arm bar. So I break him down, I come through, he re-pummels, pulls his hand out, thumb in, start my choke, use his right hand, switch. So the arm bar's there. This hand I just go back to my choke. I'm not going to spend a lot of detail on that, but that's options. I'll put it on the video so you guys can see it. If I can't get my second hand in, man, it's too tight. So what I'm going to do instead is think about this way. I'm going to bring my elbow towards my hip. I hip escape and block it. Now, grab the face. If it's still too tight, my foot goes on the hip. I squeeze and get my arm up. You'll have to defend it. So if you defend it, this switches through to stage 2 omoplatas and things like that as well. The other variation I have from there is called chin music. Having trouble, like I can't get, it's too tight. Okay, so what I start doing is I just start doing this. Chin music, switch it. You can go to omoplata, you can go to triangle, there's so much stuff there, just lift it up. Once you're here, I don't do the omoplata. I don't do the omoplata. Kick it, he reacts as he comes back up from here. We're going to cover all that a little bit later on. Okay. Drink break, I'm going to come back to and go option number 2. 1, 2, 3. Femoras, and I didn't want them, but they kind of came up a lot. So I started focusing on the femoras. This is kind of going more in my favour, a bit more gritty jiu-jitsu. Okay. So what I'm going to do instead is from here, it's exactly the same thing. So my hands on this side here. Okay, so I pummel, boom, come on, and what I'm doing is I put my hand. This time, what I'm going to do, so think about it this way, is instead of throwing out, creating space, I'm going to start to push away. I'll try and move my hips this way. So, I get the kimura. You can't see, but his elbows bent to the kimura position. As a general rule, he'll try and realign. Okay, use that. Take the sweep. How tight's that? Tim? So, once again, here, boom shankar, in, here. Man, I can't quite get my hand, here. So I start doing to open, I start to move my hand this way. So as I start to move, like this leg, bop, bop, bop. Take the sweep. 1, 2, 3. Through. Get it over,
Armbar.
nice and tight. Change my grip. Can't get it, can't get it. Push. Start to Kimura. What will generally happen is it's come over and you've got this really solid armbar from here. How tight's that? As my leg's coming over. So as I'm doing this thing, so what I'm saying is the more that I go like this, the more that I get that armbar. And you can't defend it because the other arm's caught in. So if you're swinging doing the Kimura and that elbow travels center line, take the armbar on that arm. 1, 2, 3. Like that, like that.